Now, Tobias Harris' contract is, you know how sticky it get. But that's why we're throwing in the first round picks. What's up? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the many links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, or the fly or die crew neck for all of my Birds fans. And lastly, guys, make sure you shop my Fanatics affiliate link down below for all the best licensed gear for the Philadelphia 76ers and more of your favorite teams. But y'all, lastly, turn your notification bells on because you don't want to miss a single video or live stream. But y'all, let's jump into the topic. You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, but y'all, let me give my piece. Let me talk about she before y'all start talking y'all she in the comments. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. So I know a lot of y'all might see that in this particular trade rumor, Tyrese Maxey was included, and that y'all might be, going into shock or whatever, having a little seizure, you know what I mean? But let's talk. So right now, I think the three biggest players that like all these fan bases, all of these win now fan bases are talking about are Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, and Bradley Beal. And that is because when it comes to these guards, those are the creme de la creme right now of guards that might be on the trade table. And those are three players that can instantly change a franchise, instantly make a franchise from top 10 right now. These blogs and whatever have the Sixers 10th best championship odds next season to boom, top 3, number 1. Okay, game changing. So the Sixers have already said that Daryl Morey has already said that he wants to bring in a big star this offseason. Now, big star, in my opinion, you can't just be throwing around the term big star. And I know Daryl Morey just be talking sometimes, but big star, like I said, the only big star guards that's out there that's semi-potentially available is Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, and Bradley Beal. Like, outside of those guards, like, out of the ones that are potentially available this offseason, now there's other stars, but they're not going anywhere from their franchise. One of those three players. So, if we're talking about bringing one of those players in, if we're talking about making a trade for a big player, then we might have to include somebody like Tyrese Maxey. And y'all, let me get into this trade scenario first, but I just want to say, we know we love Tyrese Maxey. We do. We love Tyrese Maxey. His energy above everything else is really contagious. But y'all, at the end of the day, this is about winning a championship in Joel Embiid's prime. I hate to say it. I love Tyrese Maxey, but it ain't hard to find a Tyrese Maxey in the NBA. Now, it's not easy. It ain't easy, but it ain't hard. Joel Embiid's are once-in-a-lifetime players. Once in your lifetime players, like not once in the NBA lifetime, but like our life cycle, you know what I mean, as humans. Like Joel Embiid's, they come very, very, very few and very, 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 very far between. I'm sorry, but if we have to trade Tyrese Maxey to bring in a all-star, a 3-time all-star like Donovan Mitchell, then I'm trading Tyrese Maxey. Wish him the best. And Tyrese Maxey is going to have the most amazing career. If I'm writing his story, in maybe 3-4 years, he might be a Donovan Mitchell. But in 3-4 years, who knows if Joel Embiid going to be kicking it like he's kicking it right now. We have to bring in star-ready, championship-ready players. We can't wait around because we love this young player. Now, we do love Tyrese Maxey. If we can make a trade that has us keeping Tyrese Maxey, then great. But if you're telling me this particular package has us bringing in Donovan Mitchell and Royce O'Neal and trading to the Jazz, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, and a future first-round pick, I'm doing that deal, baby. Where do I sign? Daryl Morey, you know what I'm saying? But, y'all, that's this particular trade because we have made it clear that we want to shop Tobias, we want to shop Matisse. We said Korkmaz, we willing to shop Shake Melton. Yeah. But are those players going to have other teams ringing up our line? Are those players going to have other teams picking up the phone when Daryl Morey calls? We know if we want to bring in a big star, these other teams are going to want Tyrese. They're going to want Tyrese. I'm just saying that. Like, the same reason why we're trying to get rid of Tobias Harris is the same reason why other teams do not want Tobias. That's what I call Tobias. The same reason why these other teams don't want Tobias Harris. So I'm just saying that because I know some of y'all are going to blow up the comments about not trading Tyrese Maxey. And I'm not saying it's my to-do list, trade Tyrese Maxey. But if you're dangling Donovan Mitchell on the table and the Jazz are like, yeah, we need Tyrese Maxey, then pack your bags, buddy. You're going to Utah. But like I said, in this scenario, the Sixers would get Donovan Mitchell, Royce O'Neal. The Jazz would get Tobias, Maxey, Matisse, and a future first-round pick. Now, we know all what we're going to get with Donovan Mitchell, and then Royce O'Neal is somebody who, could play power forward. He could play small forward. He started every game. He played his entire career in Utah. He's played 77 games last season, and he started 77 games. He's a great defender, plus he's someone who can also stretch the floor. He shot 39% from 3 last season, and then he's someone who's pesky as well. He'll get you about a steal or 2 per game. So we're going to be getting some defense back. We're not just losing all of our defense with Matisse Thybulle, and then we have someone who can stretch the floor, on the wing. And then Utah, they're kind of in a sticky situation because they lost their coach, Rudy Gobert, and that Donovan Mitchell situation is just not working out. And they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because kind of like neither one of the players are saying it, but it's kind of like get him out of here or get me out of here is both like what they're screaming at the forefront of their mind. But in this scenario, they will obviously keep Rudy Gobert. They will add some scoring at guard with Tyrese Maxey, have their young guard of the future, you know what I'm saying? Then they'll get some scoring and some defense at the forward position, of course, with Tobias Harris, plus Matisse Thybulle. Now, Tobias Harris' contract is, you know how sticky it get. But that's why we're throwing in them first-round picks in this scenario. But guys, like I keep saying, y'all. If in 2 years y'all don't want to be talking about Embiid trade rumors, we gotta make Embiid happy, and we got to freaking build a championship team now, y'all, now. Because Levine, well, not really exactly, but because he's probably staying with the Bulls. But Donovan Mitchell, Bradley Beal, they're going somewhere, and we can't have these other teams getting better. Or shoot, Rudy Gobert might be going somewhere, making another team super better. And then we're staying stagnant. It might make a little move. Oh, just might trade a little move, a little something. And I know a lot of y'all want to talk about Jeremy Grant, and Jeremy Grant is good and great, but Jeremy Grant is not alone is not making this championship team. No. We got to make big moves. Big moves. And big moves requires us making big moves. And we might have to trade a beloved player. But in my opinion, the only player safe on this team is Joel Embiid. That's the only player that cannot be replaced. I'm sorry. These other players, there's no other player on this roster that you can't find on at least 5 other NBA franchises. Joel Embiid is the only player that we need to be making sure we're building around instantly. Instantly, okay? Okay. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Subscribe. Keep rocking with me. Check out the links down below. Buy me a coffee, help fuel this channel. Shop the Fish Mode, the Spizzor's a merch collection. Turn your notification bells on. And until I talk to you guys next time, bye.